Hello and welcome back to Long War 2 Season 1. Now this will be a operational update. We do these videos periodically. So we're going to go over a whole bunch of promotions. I'll talk a little bit about the builds, at least for the tier that we're promoting to and why I'm choosing what I'm choosing. We're going to take a look at the AWC perks that are available, at least for the soldiers that can train right now. We're going to do a bunch of geoscape stuff. We're going to change some things in our havens. We're going to redo the assignments. And I've discovered a few things that I'm going to share with you about that as well. So I'm going to be making some major changes, I think, to the havens. Plus, we did pick up those 4 new... Was it 4? I think it was 4 new resistance fighters for our second haven. So we've got a lot of things to do. So let's get to it. All right, first up, let's do some promotions. And we have quite a few. All right, let's start here with Wolf. Okay, so we've got Concussion Rocket, fire special rocket that does limited damage, but has a chance to stun or disorient. Shredder, your assault rifle attacks shred armor. Now the question is, does that also mean if you switch a successful shot, like if I switch to SMG, successful shot with a conventional cannon will shred 1 armor from the target. I wonder if it does, because it would be nice to have another source of shredder. But then we also have Burnout. Activating your flamethrower leaves a small smoke cloud around your position, providing a defensive bonus. It's kind of cool. Of these 3, though, I think Shredder seems like the most useful to me. To have another source of Shredder in the group. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on her promotion. If anyone has tested Shredder with an SMG and it still works, let me know. Because that might be the difference between going with Shredder or Burnout. Okay, we'll have to come back to her. Alright, let's see. Nico? Okay, Shadow Step, Lone Wolf, or Infighter. That's going to be Shadow Step. The soldier does not trigger reaction shots at all. Yep. We're going to make her, like, super stealthy. Stafford? Oh, and Stafford, you had requested some new face paint, scars, and whatnot. I have added those in, sir. Okay, so we've got a choice of Hail of Bullets, which is super great. It's actually an awesome perk because, you know, Unleash a Hail of Bullets is guaranteed to hit your target, but uses a lot of ammunition, but it's guaranteed to hit. It's so good. But for the particular build that I'm doing with him, I'm sort of leaning towards Lockdown. Gain plus 15 hit on enemies who have attempted to move when suppressed is also awfully good. And since we're going for sort of a mass Overwatch build for him, I'm going to go ahead and stick with that, but you really can't go wrong. These are all good perks. Arguably, sort of in the clutch, Hail of Bullets is probably the best one, but lots of units have armor, so Shredder's good. I mean, there isn't a bad choice here. I'm going to go with Lockdown, and this is really just sort of to experiment, primarily because Suppression is so much better in Long War 2, even more so than changes that were made with just the perk pack. Long War 2 suppression overall is greatly improved, and if you do area suppression and then toss like a flashbang on a group, you pretty much are guaranteed that they're not going to be able to hit anybody, and that's a pretty powerful combo. So I want my gunners to be able to take advantage of that, so this seems like a natural synergy. So we're going to go with Lockdown. And again, that doesn't mean that we won't retrain people out of these later, depending on if we find out, are these builds really working or not? Because, you know, when you look at that Season 1 detail list, which is in the description of the video, I keep getting questions about, well, what about this? What about that? The details are on the sheet, folks, and it's in the description of the video. So if you have a question about what mods I'm using, how the builds are being done, any of that stuff, it's all there, okay? But just because it's on that build sheet right now doesn't mean that it won't change. And with 1.1 of Long War coming out soon, some of the tiers and abilities are going to change as well, so we'll sort of have to change with that, right? We'll have to roll with that. Okay, promote soldier, and we've got a choice between trench gun, arc pulsar, or close and personal. And I think we were doing build 2 for her, which was the tanky build. So let's grab trench gun. Okay, Christopher. So we've got locked on, pump action, or suppression. Yeah, grabbing suppression. Suppression is great on rangers because you can still take a shot and then suppress a target. I mean, they're phenomenal for that. Okay, countdown. Revival protocol, covering fire, or interference. We're gonna go with interference. Oh man, revival protocol though. It's tempting, but we're gonna go with interference. Okay, and now we have Tony. And he's a specialist. Okay. Take a look at the stats. That looks just fine. And we've got Thomas, aka Kelvorn Shaw. And he is a ranger. Let's take a look at what we have class-wise. 1, 2, 3, 4 assaults, 3 grenadiers, 1, 2, 3, 4 gunners, 4 rangers, 3 rogues. We've got a sharpshooter. I only have 1 sharpshooter. There, you know what though? Maybe at higher levels we'll just see, but I think the feedback so far has been pretty universally that sharpshooters are pretty weak in Long War 2. I still find them useful, but I tend to agree they're not nearly as powerful as they used to be. But there have been some, I've read some interesting things though about that sort of alternative build that I've been talking about with making more of a spotter for the group using the hollow targeting bonuses. Could be potentially very powerful, so we'll just have to see. But I think I think we can leave him as is as a ranger. Mobility's a little rough, but 75 aim is strong. I'm gonna leave him as a ranger, actually. Okay, so that takes care of the promotions. Let's go ahead and go over to the Advanced Warfare Center. And I looked at these briefly. There are some interesting ones that we can train. As an example, for Dot here. Now, if you could get something like this from your AWC for your sniper, then maybe they are powerful. While concealed, gain plus 50% aim and plus 50% bonus critical chance when attacking enemies. That's pretty awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and train her for that. Actually, hold on. Cancel that. We'll cancel it. Yeah. We'll cancel it for now, just because I want to show you what others are available. So we've got Steady Hands, Quick Draw, or Lone Wolf, or Wolfric. For Fu, we got Biggest Booms, Return Fire, or Smoker. For Loki, we've got Shadow Strike. Oh, that's nice. Return Fire, or Infighter. For Alex, also Shadow Strike. Oh man, that's nice. Fanfire, that's also pretty cool. And Infighter. You can get some really cool ones. If you think about like a Shinobi, if you can get Shadow Strike on a Shinobi, or actually no, because they have it anyway. You could get, let's think. Oh, what's the ability that you used to use on the gunslingers that would shoot at everybody? If you did that while concealed right on top of people, that would be pretty nice, right? Let's see, Steady Hands, Fanfire, and Guardian. Ed can get Dead Shot. Oh, that's nice. Clutch Shot or Smoker. Countdown can get Deadeye. Face Off, that's the one that you could fire at everybody. That's really nice. Face Off or Infighter. Phil can get Deadeye, Lightning Hands, or Aim. Some really good, powerful abilities that you can get from this. Nick can get Steady Hands, Return Fire, or Aim. Christy can get Shadow Strike, Lightning Hands, or Guardian. Oh, Guardian would be really nice for her. And last but not least, Salem can get Executioner, Lightning Hands, and Aim. Wow, a lot of really good choices. All right, well, I'm going to train this one for Dot right here. Shadow Strike, that's kind of a no-brainer. So she'll be out for 4 days, but worth it, in my opinion. Okay, let's go do some Haven management. Okay, in West Africa. Okay, you're in hiding. We need to put you on... Let's put you on Intel. Actually, let's put all of you on Intel there. Yeah, so we've got 3 on supply and a bunch of them on Intel. And then we're going to go to the other one because we've got a bunch to assign. They're all in hiding. And actually, I didn't realize this. You know, things you wish you knew when you started. And I'm going to put this firmly in this category. Recruiting doesn't include just... I guess I sort of glazed over it. It doesn't just include regular resistance fighters for a Haven if you do recruiting. It's also candidates for XCOM. So here I am thinking I'm going to get new recruits to cycle through at the end of the month when I get the supply drop, but that's not happening. So I'm not getting more soldiers from the character pool because there's not enough people doing recruiting. So we're going to change this up a little bit, and these people that are on hiding are going to go to recruiting. We'll leave the rest on Intel as before because we are getting a bonus from this scientist for the intel gathering in this area. And then the other Haven has had a Haven advisor for quite some time. Maybe we should assign someone else that's higher rank. Let's put Phil in there for a little bit. Because I don't know what impact the rank has, but we do have a faceless operating here. That's why we're losing some of our funds. And there has been someone operating here for a while. I've seen in the comments people are like suggesting that, hey, put somebody as an advisor. There's been somebody as an advisor for quite some time, so they just haven't, like, unearthed the faceless or whatever. Okay, so I think we're good here. Yep. And just double check here. Intel, and then a bunch on recruit. I think this is the way to go, because we need more XCOM soldiers, obviously. Speaking of which... when we go to recruit, I've only got 2 here at this point. We could grab Thomas. How much is that going to cost us? 10 supplies? Okay, we'll grab Thomas. Let's go take a look. Alright. Customize... Something else I was going to mention to folks, you're still obviously more than welcome to continue to send in your characters, put in your requests, but I put it on the actual enlistment form, and I've also mentioned it as well. You can put all the extra stuff you want in there, but I am not guaranteeing that you're going to get that. If I mean, we're talking well over 100 requests, and that's beyond... you know, pre-existing soldiers like the veterans and stuff. So that's a lot of time to put all that together. And like I said, I'll honor what I can. But if you've got special mods and all that, I'm not going to install mods just because you made a character. I mean, that's a little unreasonable, I think. And I had mentioned it. I thought, you know, I was as kind about it as I thought I could be when I said that I wasn't going to do that. So if you want to send your soldiers in, please, you're more than welcome to, but if you could try to help me out a little bit with that and kind of ease up on the requests. And just as a random factoid, the most common request in the appearance is, make me sneaky. So in my mind, that means you want to look like Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. So if you requested make me sneaky, that's probably what you're going to end up with. It's something that looks like Snake Eyes. So I hope that's okay for make me sneaky. Okay, so let's see. What else? How many days until we get our people back? Okay, wounded for 19, wounded for 12, 8, 7, 6, 3, 10, and 21. Whew, wow. Okay, well. Alright, that's not too bad, I guess. Alright, let's go back out to the geoscape. Okay, right, resistance contacts. Okay, well, let's try to get that.
Incoming message for you, Commander.
Oh, supplies. See this unknown cause? That's faceless, I guess.
Progress against the aliens over the
We're gonna ignore that for the moment. Oh, what do we got here? Operation Diamond Storm. Protect the data tap. Protect resistance assets. Reward unhindered operations. What does that mean? Well, I know what unhindered means, but I'm like, what is the implication there? Okay, hold on. Let's put a group together for this.
Setting course for West Africa.
Okay, how much time do we have? Is this no time? Oh, hold on. What? Why is my squad infiltration stuff not showing up here? Oh, 1 day, 3 hours. Okay, but then why isn't it showing up? I'm not sure why that's missing. I haven't changed anything. That's strange. Okay, so protect the data tab. Maybe you just don't get information for this mission? Well, if we're not going to get to prep, then I'm probably going to send the heavy unit in. Who else can we send with them? We could send Nick. We could send some of the rookies. Alright, okay, Nick. We don't have a grenadier available. Might be better to go with this team, actually. Alright, we'll send Ed Squad. Time to smash. More alien faces.
Sky Ranger deployed. We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Oh, it's just instant. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna end this one here because I did not intend to do a mission in this episode. This was just supposed to be the operational update, so I guess we'll pick it up in the next one with Operation Diamond Storm to protect resistance assets. So even though it said 1 day, 3 hours, I guess it's not. It's you're gonna go right now. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the operations update. I wanted to do more Geoscape stuff, but I guess we'll have to squeeze it in the next episode after the mission. So I hope you look forward to that. If you do, please consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Mal, and I'll see you later.